Okay, concept or outcome hyphen threads is the title of the exhibition. I had that kind of fully formed title, more or less, just as I put the proposal together, and I wanted it to be based on a debate that I had at university way back in 2009. So this full exhibition, is about ideas from the past, new ideas, and how they evolved and what the outcome was. We can never imagine what the outcome is going to be anyhow. That's a given. We just have to wait and see how it happens. So it's about being free to explore as well. The threads, what that's referencing is connections that I knew I would make whilst I was here. Also, with regards to Dave Kenny, a connection that I'd just made prior to putting the proposal together. And at that point, I thought I'd really like to put him in the exhibition, but not just for the sake of it, but because there was a connection. It was important for me to be seen, thought, rather than be this kind of form of hierarchy, resident artist, students who were starting out on their creative journey. I wanted to be, for them, to feel that they could approach me. So the best way to do that is to work right in front of them. Always a twofold thing, me going to them and them coming to me. So I really enjoyed that side of it.
So I had an involvement with her when she was finishing off one of her pieces, and she basically just asked me to cut some pieces of geometric shapes, and I gave them to her, and she just kind of arranged them in different spaces, and she asked me which one I liked the most, and so I just kind of told her which one's more appealing to me, and then she named the piece after me as well. So yeah. I think it's good because it gives you an exposure of what it is actually like being in the industry and having the experience of being an artist. And it gives you a good insight on what the creative process is like. And also just, I think, kind of bridges the gap between being a student and also getting into the industry later on.
I worked with Theresa on the zine on Scholasticide for the Threads exhibition. It was really good to work with an artist in professional practice. It's super good for connections, and she said, I can use her as a reference, so that's really good. She can give little bits of criticism like she does around my class all the time. It's very helpful for just getting insight.
With regards to the other collaborations, purely by chance, for one, I'm not sure if I can mention names, but one of the students in the portfolio was open. So as I walked past, I glanced. When she came back, started a conversation about the work. Nothing could have prepared me for how that was going to unfold, and the emotional connection. And unbeknown to that particular student, there was a connection for me right from the beginning. So it linked back to concept, because for me, initially, the very first piece of work I was going to make was about personal loss. And it just so happened that this conversation with the student was about her personal loss. So there was a connection straight away. My work, which is just a very quick text-based work called Loss, and this particular student's work is a beautiful drawing of an envelope, but it was more about what was inside and the connection between loss for me and for her. I think one of the things that I've really enjoyed and I'm very appreciative of is the fact that I could speak my mind, and the works that are politically loaded, nobody silenced me, and at a time where artists are really being silenced for speaking out, but politically this was an opportunity. I didn't know it would work that way. I was waiting for the disagreement actually, but I wasn't censored, that I was allowed to say what I needed to say through, creating works. I'm going to take away again many things, but that it's I am slightly more confident. I've never It's not that often I respond to call-outs. I enjoyed writing the proposal. I was never guaranteed I was going to get it, although there was a previous connection. So I think what I'll take away with it is that my confidence has improved, that I've learned from everybody here that I can work as a team and be supported in every which way. And therefore, I will now go away and think, yeah, I can do that.